Hello, basketball fans. You're looking live at the O-Rena here at Okawville High School, where it's the closing seconds of the JV contest, and we are headed to overtime as Waltonville had a potential game-winning shot go up right there at the closing seconds. It falls off the rim, and so we are headed to overtime here in this JV contest tonight. I'm Randy Olson courtside along with Ron Stannard, longtime basketball official. He's my broadcast partner, and boy, this place is a palace, isn't it? It's a wonderful place to be. We've broadcast here a few times before, but it's always fun to come back and you take a look at all the gymnasiums that we go to in Central and Southern Illinois. This is one of our favorites.
It is. You know, we were here last year, and but I walked in here again tonight, and it just seemed like I'm seeing things I didn't catch last year as far as how magnificent this place is.
You're absolutely right, and we can pan around here in just a moment and kind of show you just how large this place is. To kind of give you a perspective here, the capacity of the O-Rena, and it's called the O-Rena instead of the Arena because of O for Okawville. The capacity, seating capacity in the O-Rena is actually greater than the entire population of the community of Okawville.
If you've ever seen the O-Gym, and you're playing in an O-Gym, there's hope for you.
Yeah, the old gym was really a cracker box. I remember doing a few games in that old gym. And, in fact, I remember doing a Woodlawn Okawville game. I'm going to say I think it was a regional game that we did and years ago in that old gym. And, man, that was something else.
But Okawville's been a basketball town forever. You know, Dave Luchtefeld won like 700, 800 games in that old gym.
He did. He coached here for 38 years and won over 700 games and got some state hardware to show for it. I think he got a second-place trophy as well as a third-place trophy. And John Krause, the athletic director, was the head coach here for a long time, too.
He made a couple of back-to-back, I think, state tournament appearances.
He did.
Won a state championship.
He did. He won a state championship in 2018, and the year before that, in 2017, they got second place.
Yeah.
So
was that back in the Noah Frederking era?
Yes. Yeah, Noah Frederking went on and played at
Evansville,
University of Evansville, yeah. But, Coach Krause, John was here as the head coach for 21 years, and now he's an assistant coach on the sideline, and we're seeing more and more veteran coaches come back and do that. In fact, we have one on the Waltonville bench tonight, too, and Mike Denauld, who's a longtime coach for Waltonville, and now he's on the bench for the Spartans. But
got one of those at Triad.
Yeah, Wayne Harry.
Got one at Woodlawn.
Yeah, Rob Flanagan. Got one at Mount Vernon. Doug Curl.
Yeah, I got a couple of Mount Vernon.
So, it's interesting to see a lot of the veteran coaches come back and be assistant coaches, some of them on a volunteer basis. Well, most of them actually on a volunteer basis. But once you have that coaching bug, you just can't get it out of your system, can you?
Yeah, for the love of the game.
It's just one of those things. But we're going to follow along, let you see some of the action here from this JV contest. It is overtime. Okawville leads at 52-50. We've got under 3 minutes to play in this overtime. And we'll take a short break, and then we'll come right back to the O-Rena on AreaSports.net.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
If you become the recipient of a speeding ticket or traffic offense, the attorneys at Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon can help you. At Olson & Reeves, they have assisted hundreds of drivers in Southern Illinois in an effort to keep the ticket from affecting your driving record and your insurance cost. Olson & Reeves can also assist you with estate planning, creating a will, and navigating the probate process. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company resides inside Olson & Reeves so that you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, downtown Mount Vernon. Call 618-316-7322. Back here live at Okawville High School, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. We will have varsity basketball action for you tonight between the Okawville Rockets and the Waltonville Spartans, but we are in overtime here at this JV contest. It's 56-52. Rockets lead it over the Spartans with 1:32 left. You know, we were talking about historic coaches here down through the years at Okawville. Of course, John Krause, as I said, 21 years, and Dave Luchterfield, you mentioned, 38 years here. And both of them had a lot of success at the state tournament, bringing home hardware. Can you think of another Hall of Fame coach that used to coach here a long time ago, Ron?
I can, because it's already popped into my head.
Okay.
A lot of people, if I'm right, I mean, a lot of people should know this name.
Well, a lot of people don't know that he was here, though.
Okay, but they should know this name.
Oh, they'll know the name. They just didn't know he coached here. Go ahead.
That would be a big guy, Rich Herron.
Rich Herron, that's right. Rich Herron coached here from 1956 to 1960.
That's where he started, I think.
Yeah, so when you think about Rich Herron, you think of the Benton Rangers because of the long history that he had at Benton. But before he ever went to Benton, Rich Herron coached here at Okawville. Now, it wasn't in this gym, of course. It wasn't here in the O-Rena. It was back in one of the smaller gyms. But
then he coached the Salukis.
Yes, he did. After his days at Benton, he coached the Salukis.
Well, he coached at Marion High School.
Did it coach at Marion. Then he also coached at that college in West Frankfort for a while, too.
Christian College, that's right.
Yeah, so, Rich put in a lot of years and just loved the game of basketball. I guess you could call him a gym rat, too, because that's what he was. He always wanted to be in the gym. And Rich Herron's brother, Ron Herron, of course, longtime coach at Olney, and he was there forever. And then, of course, Rob Flanagan came in and took over for Ron Herron. And then, of course, Rob's, like I said, an assistant this year over at Woodlawn. We got 48 seconds left here in the overtime as Okawville leads at 56-52. Rockets are in the white jerseys, and they have the basketball. Trying to run out the clock now. Both teams are in the bonus situation as far as foul shooting.
Yeah, that's a dangerous inbound pass. You throw that toward the opponent's basket like that.
that was very dangerous.
Stay away from the opponent's basket.
But this has been a very spirited JV contest throughout because Waltonville did have a 10-point lead.
They led most of this entire game until the end.
And then
when it was tied.
Okawville came roaring back and got this thing to overtime. Waltonville did have a chance to win it on a final shot that you saw just as we came on the air that rimmed off.
Yeah, it was a good look, and it looked good.
But now it's been all Okawville here in the overtime, and now they're up by 5, 57-52 with 34 seconds left. Good crowd here tonight, both from the Okawville side as well as the Waltonville side. Again, this gym, I don't know what the seating capacity is. Probably should check that before I came in, the actual number. But it's way up there. Like I said, I know it's much larger than the population of the community. And when you look around and you see this facility, you think that it's brand new because they take so good care of it. You think that it's brand new, but believe it or not, the O-Rena is now 15 years old.
Wow.
It sure doesn't look it, does it?
It looks brand spanking new.
It's 15 years old. As baskets made by Shaw of Waltonville. Cuts the lead to 4 points, 58-54, 20 seconds left, and Okawville's going to shoot more free throws, and they can salt this thing away.
Yep.
This is an interesting game on the varsity level tonight, and the reason why we're here primarily is because this is two Class 1A basketball teams, Ron, that are going to be in the same subsectional, so it's very possible that these two teams could meet in the regional down the road.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, this contest has seeding implications in the postseason.
Absolutely.
And
a lot of implications in this one tonight.
These two teams have been playing each other for a while now. They don't play home and away, but what they do is they'll play 1 year at Okawville, and the next year they play at Waltonville, and then come back to Okawville.
Right.
They've had that going on for a while now.
Yeah. And the thing about the Okawville Rockets is, despite their record not being, very good at this point in the season, you can't take them for granted because they just went to Assembly Hall in Nashville and played the 9th-ranked Nashville Hornets to a 10-point game last week, just 10 days ago. They lost to Nashville 57-47 on Nashville's floor.
Yeah, they're 8-10, but Okawville has always played a great schedule.
Right. Time is going to run out. And there's the final, 60-54. Okawville wins it in the JV contest tonight. Again, they erase a 10-point deficit and come from behind and beat Waltonville in the JV game, 60-54. It was a good one, a real good one. So congratulations to the Okawville JV. We'll be seeing the teams right on the floor for the varsity contest here in a moment, so we'll hang with you and let you see them in just a moment. A little side note into tonight's game, Gage Peterson, the big man for Waltonville, is just 90 points away from 2,000 for his career.
Yep.
I don't think he's going to get it tonight.
No, you wouldn't think so.
But he could get quite a bit closer. And, that's a heck of an accomplishment, 2,000 points in a basketball career. And he's well on track to do that.
If he was to keep hitting his average, he's about 4 or 5 ball games away.
Yeah. We appreciate all the hospitality that we get here and the cooperation from the administration and the athletic department. Again, John Krause does a great job as the athletic director here, and it's fun visiting with Ryan Heck and assistant coach Cameron Obermeyer before the game. Coach Obermeyer got the win there in the JV contest.
Yeah, that's a good win.
Mm-hmm. They always seem to have size here at Okawville. Always have a big man.
Yeah.
Even if you go way, way back, they had a big man here.
Something in the water. They do all the way back to, I think it was 1969, I think.
It was the 69-70 season, I think.
Okay, when Okawville Rockets played the Mount Vernon Rams, when there was one class of basketball still in Illinois, in that super sectional at the arena.
And Wolf was his name.
Gail Wolf.
Gail Wolf was his name.
6'11".
Yeah, so they've always had big guys here at Okawville.
Graduated a 6'9" guy from last year who's down at Rend Lake.
Yeah, he's playing down at Rend Lake this year, and they've got a 6'7" sophomore in the starting lineup tonight for the Okawville Rockets. So, again, you cannot take this Okawville team lightly. They play well here at home. And
won a regional last year.
That's something that a lot of people have forgotten. They did win a regional last year. They went down to the Christopher Regional, and after Christopher knocked off Woodlawn, then Okawville turned around and knocked off Christopher to win that regional and head to the Cobden sectional. Yeah. So, and again, their record last year wasn't that stellar, but they have a knack of finding a way to be playing their best basketball near the end of the season when it's tournament time, and that's what you want to do. And here come the Rockets out onto the floor tonight at the O-Rena. Again, they have an overall record of 8-10 on the season, but don't let that record again mislead you, because they played Nashville to a 10-point game just 10 nights ago at the Assembly Hall in Nashville.
That's right. Nashville's 2A, and Nashville's been playing really good basketball as of late.
Yeah, Nashville's ranked ninth in the state now in Class 2A basketball. Awaiting the arrival of the Waltonville Spartans to the floor. The cheerleaders are doing their send-off to bring them on. Spartans will enter the game tonight with a record of 15-2, and they had a big week last week, Ron. They got a 67-60 win over Weber, and a big 61-49 win over Highland at the Highland Shootout, and we were there to broadcast both of those games here on AreaSports.net, and that was a big week for them.
They played really well in both of those ball games.
And they've been playing without one of their starters.
Riley Stewart. He's here tonight wearing a boot.
He is wearing a boot, so he's still out of action. Probably going to be out of action still for a while, and that's unfortunate, but things happen, and those ankle injuries are so tough to come back from. They really are.
Yeah,
it's something that you try to baby, and you want to get out there again, but if you come out too quick, then you'll re-injure it, and then you got some real problems.
On the bright side, this gives Coach Anthony Lowry a chance to strengthen his bench, and it appears to us that he's been using like 3 guys to take the place of Riley Stewart, and so far they've been getting the job done.
Yeah, the number 5 man was kind of a man by committee at Highland on Saturday, as he ran 3 or 4 guys in there in that number 5 spot.
Yeah, he started Riley's little brother, as a matter of fact, Carter Stewart. And then also seeing action in that role was Brigham Beckett and Brendan Klingler.
Yes, they all got in there, and they all played very quality minutes for the Spartans in that win over Highland, which was 61-49. That's the second 3A team that Waltonville has beaten this year. But this is a battle of 2 1A teams tonight, and again, they're in the same subsectional. We don't know exactly which regional they'll go to yet, but if they do end up in the same regional, they obviously could be playing each other at that regional. So that's why this game tonight has got big implications to kind of get a little familiar with each other, and then also it'll make an impact on what the seedings are when you get closer.
Right. And depending on those seedings, if they do meet, it could be a championship game of a region.
You just never know. You never know. We'll take another short break. Be back with more from the O-Rena here on AreaSports.net. High-quality dog training is hard to find, but now there's Jaggers Dog Training Center, located right behind Jaggers Doggy Daycare. At Jaggers Dog Training Center, professional trainer Alyssa can help you with all sorts of dog behavior problems with your pet, whether it be pulling on the leash, raiding the countertops in your kitchen or table, constant barking, not coming when called, or simply trying to get your pet to just stay in one place and wait while you take care of other things around the house. Call and schedule a consultation today at Jaggers Dog Training Center. Just call 316-7021.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
At O-Rena Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, O-Rena's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVAC system runs like new. O-Rena Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738. Back here live at the O-Rena at Okawville High School, where the Okawville Rockets getting set to host the Waltonville Spartans tonight here in boys class 1A basketball. The Rockets are members of the Cahokia Conference, and they're in the same division as the Sparta Bulldogs, who are state ranked in class 1A. Also, Westglen is in that same part of the conference, along with Carlisle, Redbud, and Chester. As we mentioned, Okawville is 8-10 overall on the season, 1-4 in the conference. But again, you can't take them lightly. On paper, Waltonville is obviously the favorite on paper, but you don't play the game on paper, as the Woodlawn Cardinals found out the other night as they went up to Altamont. Altamont plays very good at home, and Altamont beat Woodlawn at home on Saturday. And so, again, that's why you play the games, and that's why Waltonville knows they've got to come in here tonight and play a good basketball game. After tonight's game, the Okawville Rockets will have a game this weekend against Redbud, and then they'll be hosting the Okawville tournament next week. And there's 8 teams that are in the Okawville tournament, and we'll get into that with you a little bit more in detail later on, but it's always a very competitive tournament. And I know in that Okawville tournament you got Westglen in there and some others to provide some really good competition. So we'll talk about that a little bit more. After tonight's game, Waltonville will be hosting Wayne City on Friday night. We'll actually be there at Waltonville for that one, too, as the Wayne City Indians come to town. And then the Midland Trail Conference tournament will take place next week, kind of coinciding with this Okawville Invitational tournament. And I think tomorrow is that actual seed meeting or seed discussion or whatever that the coaches and athletic directors are going to have in the Midland Trail Conference. They'll try to figure out how they're going to seed and bracket this thing tomorrow. Yeah. So
all 3 of the big W's are playing tonight, so we got to see how these games turn out. Waltonville's here playing Okawville, and
that's true.
Weber is playing Johnston City at home, I believe.
Yeah,
and Woodlawn went to Flora tonight.
They're at Conley Gym in Flora tonight. So absolutely, all 3 of these games tonight can weigh into what happens in their discussions tomorrow.
Did you mention the pep band, man? They got it going on.
I didn't, but they sound good. Let's get a little good look at them over there.
Yeah.
They're doing a good job over there. Great sounding pep band. And the acoustics in this O-Rena really make the music that they're playing kind of reverberate around.
This place has got at least 5 scoreboards that I know of.
Oh, it's a palace. It's a palace. And if you just joined us late, let's pan around again and show you. Here's seats that are completely pushed back, okay, that they don't need, obviously, for tonight. But, during a big regional or sectional or something, those seats can all come out. Yeah. Okay, I mean, you could have people stand up there on that runway up on the track up above if you had to.
Yeah.
Then you've got seats up above, the seats on that side.
All chair seats on the lower home side.
The lower home side is all chair seats, you're right. And then you got a whole other bank of bleachers over here to our left. So, I mean, it's a huge place. It's a huge place, and definitely one of the largest Class 1A basketball gymnasiums that you'll see. Captains are meeting there at the mid-court there along with the coaches and the officials. You want to talk about the officials tonight?
The officials, we have got Darren Greenwald from Wayne City, Jay Miller from Centralia, and Luke Smith from Sisney, Illinois.
All right. It's the Waltonville Spartans and the Okawville Rockets. We're about 7 minutes away from game time. We'll take another short break and be right back on AreaSports.net. Andrea Baker, the broker-owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South Penn Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week. King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV. If you like sports, delicious food, and great drinks, you're going to love JJ's Sports Bar in Mount Vernon. Whether you stop by for brunch, lunch, or dinner, JJ's has something for you, including delicious wings, a variety of burgers, and, of course, top-notch service. You like drinks? They have them at JJ's, including your favorite drafts and even margarita flights. Try the burrito tacos, or maybe perhaps the nachos. How about the shrimp? They even have steaks and pasta at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill, located on the west side of Mount Vernon. And hello to everybody at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill, where you might be there watching the game on the big screen with us tonight as we are coming to you live from the O-Rena. They're doing the school song, The Loyalty, and the pep band doing a great job on that too, Ron.
They are. Not a huge band, but quality over quantity.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. The text line is open if you want to send us a message tonight. Just get on our Facebook page Messenger at AreaSports.net on Messenger and send us a message. Let us know where you're watching from tonight and who you're rooting for. Jeff Hacker, Coach Hack, is watching tonight from over St. Louis way. So appreciate you tuning in, Hack, and hope you enjoy this one tonight. Hack remembers Mr. Wolf, I'm sure, from 1969-70 season.
He probably would have known that Rich Herron coached at Okawville.
Oh,
too.
well, Hack would definitely know that. I mean, yeah, absolutely. That's the kind of trivia that Hack is all over. That's for sure. Again, Waltonville comes in with a record of 15-2, and Okawville is 8-10. Okawville is led in scoring by one of their returning starters from last year, Ron, and that's Braylon Turner. You mentioned that they won the regional last year down at Christopher, and Turner was the second leading scorer on that team, and he comes in this year leading them in scoring, averaging pretty close to 15 points per game.
Yeah, just a junior. He was a sophomore last year when he was doing that, and I remember him as a very nice player.
Yeah, and I remember you saying this guy is going to really turn into a player. And look, he has really turned into a player now as a junior. And not just does he score 15 points per game, he also gets 5 rebounds a game and about 2.5 assists per game. So their big guy, the 6'7" player who's a sophomore, Aiden Foley, again, he's still developing. He's got a ways to go, but he's definitely contributing and being a factor out there. He's averaging 7 points per game and 6.5 rebounds per game.
Yeah, he's got a wingspan too.
Oh, he does have a wingspan for sure. And, of course, the Waltonville Spartans have the dual bookends at 6'6" in Jagger Mayville and Gage Peterson. So we'll see how they're defended tonight, and then we'll see how Waltonville defends Foley too. So a lot to take a look at here tonight in this matchup between the Spartans and the Rockets. Again, the JV contest went the way of the Okawville Rockets as they won it 60-54. We mentioned that next week is the Okawville Invitational Tournament. There's a lot of midwinter tournaments next week. You can go on our website at AreaSports.net, scroll down a little bit, and you can see brackets and pairings for lots of different midwinter tournaments in the area. In fact, about 9 of them are on there right now, and after tomorrow when they decide some more of these conference tournaments, we'll be posting those on there too, so you'll be able to see those brackets and pairings. But the Okawville Invitational begins on Monday here at the O-Rena. You've got Trenton Westland taking on Christ-Our Rock at 6 o'clock on Monday night, followed by the Highland Bulldogs against Okawville on Monday night at 7:30. Then on Tuesday in the opening round, it'll be Columbia against Madison at 6 o'clock, followed by Carlisle against Waterloo Jabot. Some pretty quality teams here in the tournament next week, Ron.
Yeah, that sounds a lot to me, Randy, like the same lineup as last year. And if it is, we commented that there were 5 of the 8 teams in that tournament have won a state championship.
Well, let's see. Carlisle's definitely got one. Okawville's got one. Westland's got one.
Jabot's got one.
Jabot's got one.
Carlisle's got one.
I mentioned Carlisle. That's 4. Madison's got one. You're right.
Madison does have one.
Madison does have one. So, yeah, 5 of the 8 teams have won state tournaments in their basketball history. So that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. All right.
It's pretty good.
We're about a minute and a half away from meeting the starting lineups for this one. Again, we love to hear from our viewers, so send us a message tonight on Facebook Messenger. That's AreaSports.net on Facebook Messenger. And let us know where you're watching from and who you're rooting for tonight. Well, Barb says they're watching from Central Florida. She says that Coach Ryan Heck is their nephew.
All right.
And they say, go Rockets. All right.
How tall is your nephew?
Yeah, we were debating that, Barb. How tall is Ryan, Coach Heck? I guess 6'6". You tell me if I'm accurate or not. I was guessing 6'6" because just standing next to him, I think he's taller than I am. So, but let me know. But Barb, we're glad that you're watching. I bet it's a lot warmer down in Central Florida than it is here in Southern Illinois right now. I think we're going to have the presentation of the colors here, and we're going to honor America with the playing of our national anthem. So we'll step aside and let the public address announcer welcome everybody here and get into that.
Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem by the Okawville High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Reed Record.
Great job on the national anthem by the pep band. You know, this high school has an enrollment of 151 students, Ron, and that pep band is outstanding.
Yes, it is.
They do a great job. Kudos to them.
And while we're on that subject, we might as well let people know that Waltonville has an enrollment of 95.
Yeah, pretty amazing. Waltonville Spartans coached by Anthony Lowry. He is in his 9th season. They are 15-2 overall. Number 1 is Witten Dever, 5'11 junior. Number 22 is Weston Rose, 5'11 senior. Number 3 getting the start tonight is Brendan Klingler, 5'11 senior. And then you got the Twin Towers, Gage Peterson, number 23 at 6'6 senior. And number 35, Jagger Mayville, 6'6 junior. I love their playing Who Are You on the PA system.
I noticed that, by the Who.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. They do a great job here. You got to love the production.
Who are you? I really want to know.
Yeah. That's outstanding. You can't help but smile when you hear that. Waltonville cheerleaders out there doing their opening cheer. Ryan Heck is 6'7", so I wasn't far off.
Wow.
He's 6'7".
Cool.
I knew he was taller than me when I was standing next to him talking to him.
He's the same height as my buddy Brockhouse.
So thank you, Barb, for that information. Jeff is watching tonight. He's watching from the grade school game at Waltonville. So there's a grade school game going on at Waltonville, and Jeff's watching from the grade school game. All right. Now for the hometown, Okawville Rockets. I think they're going to dim the lights. Here we go. Cool. Yes, they are. Like I said, they got a heck of a production here. I love it. They do things right. And why not? You got a wonderful facility. The O-Rena is second to none, particularly among Class 1A schools.
Going to play a little Metallica.
Yes, they are.
And now, your starting lineup.
Number 20 is Riker Obermeyer. Obermeyer is a 5'11 senior. Number 20 and 21 is Zayden Cepeda. Cepeda is a 6'1 junior. Number 3 is the leading scorer we mentioned earlier. That's Braylon Turner. He's their one returning starter who's 6'2 junior and averages about 15 points a game. Number 34 is Landon Schubert. Schubert's a 6'2 senior. And rounding out the starting 5 is the big man in the middle. Number 33, Aiden Foley, 6'7 sophomore. Student section's got the lights going on with their phones down there.
Cool.
They're into it too. Gotta love it. So again, they go with Turner, Obermeyer, Cepeda, Foley, and Schubert. And again, the Spartans will go with Dever, Peterson, Mayville, Klingler, and Rose. One more time on the officials, Ron.
Jay Miller from Centralia, Luke Smith from Sisney, Darren Greenwald from Wayne City.
All right. We are ready for boys Class 1A basketball as soon as they bring the lights back up. Might be hard to see the rim in the dark here. There we go. Yeah, now they're going to play some Van Halen
Might as well jump.
Yeah, man. Hats off to the production staff here tonight. They are on it. What a great atmosphere and a great building. The O-Rena. Not to be confused with an arena. It's not an O-Rena. It's an O-Rena for Okawville. It'll be Aiden Foley jumping the center circle against Gage Peterson. Again, Peterson 90 points away from 2,000 for his career. Glad you're with us. Live on AreaSports.net. Let's get it on. Tip is controlled by the Spartans.
They didn't play that. They could have played that. Let's get it on. Who is that? Barry White?
Yeah.
Al Green or somebody?
Earlier tonight, they were playing In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins, which was kind of cool, too, kind of setting the tempo for things. Here's Mayville with the basketball in the corner to Klingler.
I think Barry White does Let's Get It On.
I think he does, yeah. That version, anyway. From the corner, there's Klingler for
Klingler.
3. Brendan Klingler with the three-point bomb
from the corner
to get Waltonville on the board here to start.
He was a starter on that 8th grade team that won the state championship.
From the elbow, here's the answer. It's in and out by Turner, no good. Rebound, Waltonville. Turner had a good look there, but just wouldn't go down for him. And it's taken away. Lead pass is thrown to Turner. Turner going to work against Mayville. Puts it up.
Nice move
over
with the
him.
left hand.
Got it up and over him. Good bucket by Turner, and Okawville is on the board. 3-2. Spartans in the front court. Out it comes to Weston Rose. To Mayville. They're trying to post up Peterson. They got 2 guys on him. Now they'll skip it all the way across to Mayville. Mayville's got a double team now. Out to Rose. He thought about a shot. Now back to Peterson. Out to Dever. Open for 3. That's off the mark. Chased down on the rebound by Landon Schubert. And here comes the Rockets.
And, you know, Klinger, that shot's going to give him a lot of confidence. He's out there filling in for Riley Stewart. He knocks the first bucket of the game down from 3 in the corner.
Absolutely. Waltonville opens up in a man-to-man. They go to the left side to Cepeda. Cepeda in the paint. Picks up his dribble. Now comes back out to Obermeyer. Seems like there's always been an Obermeyer on Okawville for many, many years. That's a common name here over at Okawville here in Washington County. As it pass goes to Schubert. Now to Obermeyer again. To the top to Turner. Turner's 6'2". You know, when you got your point guard out there at 6'2", that's pretty good size.
Yeah.
Cepeda inside the paint had the ball stripped from him. It goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Waltonville basketball.
6'2" with long arms, too.
Yes, absolutely. First turnover of the game on the Rockets. Waltonville brings it up. Here's Klingler with it. Down to Mayville. To Rose. Swinging around the perimeter now to Dever. Dever is picked up there in the corner by Schubert. Now to Peterson, who comes way out on the perimeter. We all know Peterson can shoot it behind the arc. He's definitely a three-point threat. That ball almost gets away, but it's rescued there by Klingler. Now to Mayville. He wants to drive. He's cut off. Back out to Peterson. He'll look to drive. Skip passes it across to Klingler for 3, and that's off the mark, but they get another offensive rebound, and now Waltonville will reset it. Well, that's one thing that Okawville, I know, did not want to have happen, is give up second chance opportunities coming into this game. But that's something a lot of teams have trouble with because of the size of Waltonville with the 6'6" bookends.
Right.
Here's a pass down to Peterson on the block. Double team, good collapse defense. Devers open for 3, no good. Rebound is grabbed by Turner, and that's going to be a foul on Rose, I believe.
Yeah, his first personal.
So it'll be the length of the floor out of bounds to the Rockets. We were talking about the long basketball history here at Okawville. Again, dating back to those Dave Lechtefeld days and then the John Krause days. And we mentioned that Rich Herron was actually here for 4 years, too, back in the late 50s.
Yeah. Lechtefeld had 2 sons, I think, that played for the Rockets. They were really good ball players.
Yeah.
And there was Abel Schrader. Remember Abel Schrader?
Oh, absolutely. Sure do.
He wound up coaching in the Metro East.
Here's the drive by Turner, left it a little bit short. Foley got his hand on it, but couldn't tip it up, and rebound taken out of there this time by the Spartans as Dever brings it back across. Yeah, Coach Lechtefeld was here for 38 years. That's a long, long time. Won over 700 games during that period. Out to the top to Klingler.
And then had a second career as a state senator.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. I think he started out as a state representative, then a state senator. Yeah, you bet. Served the area well. Inside to Peterson. A little too far into the basket that time.
Okawville's playing good defense.
They are. They're collapsing real well on the help defense. We saw that in the JV game, too, because they were down by 10, and then they came back and won that one in overtime. There's a nice jump shot by Turner, and Okawville has the lead at 4-3. I told you they're tough here at home.
Notice that contact did not bother him at all.
No, no.
He just went straight up with that shot and kept his eye on the basket.
Yeah, you know he's grown a lot mentally and physically from a year ago. Here's Peterson taking it to the rack, and that's going to be a blocking foul. Blocking foul on the Rockets, as that's going to go against Aiden Foley.
His first.
First team foul on Okawville, and at the line will be Gage Peterson. A lot of good basketball games around the area tonight on a Tuesday night hoops, and we'll have all the scores posted for you later on our Facebook page at AreaSports.net, so you can look for them there. First free throw's good. We're all tied at 4, and checking in the game for Okawville, number 5 is Clay Maynard. He's a 6'1 junior, as he's going to replace Cepeda. Peterson with another one coming up. Got it.
Got them both.
5-4, Spartans. Okawville brings it up. Right side, they work it to Maynard. Maynard out to the top now. Spartans continue their man-to-man defense. There's a drive baseline as Obermeyer's cut off. Back out to the top now to Schubert. Schubert's going to try to drive. Picks up his dribble there against Mayville, and they'll bring it back out to Turner where he'll launch one. That's no good, and there's Peterson with the rebound. Out to Dever. Spartans want to get it up the court quickly. Now back to Dever again and to Mayville. Mayville will skip it across to Rose. Rose shovel passes it to Klingler for 3. They got it. That's 2 of them for Brendan Klingler.
That's how I remember him shooting the ball as an 8th grader.
Shoots that shot from the corner just like he hits that 9-iron. You know, he's a great golfer, and he can get that 9-iron up in the air and down. And trying to
answers.
Yeah, Schubert says I can do that. Yeah, Landon Schubert, the 6'2 senior, with the answer. And it's 8-7. Waltonville with the lead and the basketball. Here's Jagger Mayville shooting off the dribble. Missed it, got his own rebound, put it back up. No, tipped around, grabbed this time by the Rockets. Coming out of there with it is Turner. Turner to the other end. That's knocked away by Dever. Dever is free to the other end, and he's got the layup. Witten Dever with the steal and the theft.
I wonder if Landon Schubert is related to Jeremy Schubert.
Might be.
The coach at Bree Central.
Oh, might be. Possible. Nearby.
I think Jeremy from Okawville. So.
Should be. Okawville people watching us might be able to tell us that. That's a traveling violation, and that is the 3rd turnover on the Okawville Rockets here in the first quarter. 57 seconds left in the opening frame. The Spartans by 3. And checking in is Taryn Schwenkhaus. He's a 5'10 sophomore. Schwenkhaus in the game for Okawville. So they've gone 7 players deep here in the first quarter. Here's Klingler. Skips it over to Rose. Now in the corner to Dever. Back to Rose. Try to go to Peterson. Too far under the basket again. Gets it over to Mayville for 3. Nope, they're saying it's a 2.
Yeah,
it's a 2 ball. Foot was on the line. Official was right on it. 5-point lead for Waltonville. 25 seconds left as Okawville looks like they're going to play it for 1 shot.
Yeah, I think they will.
Turner has it out front. Looks to penetrate. Back out to the top to Schubert. Down to 10 seconds left now. Ball comes back out to Turner with 8. Goes around the screen with 5 seconds left. Forces a shot up. It's short. Good defense by Waltonville, and that's how the quarter ends.
He almost made that.
He was heavily contested, but he got it on the rim, didn't he?
Yeah.
After 1 quarter, it's Waltonville 12 and Okawville 7. And we'll be back with more from the O-Rena on AreaSports.net.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Okawville High School. Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. Good first quarter there as the Spartans lead it after 12-7. Ron, your thoughts on that first quarter?
It was, Randy. These two teams, it's not a conference game. They only see each other once a year, so they're not real familiar with each other, and just kind of feeling each other out in that first quarter. But both teams come out playing well, I think.
Okawville had 3 turnovers in that first quarter, and Waltonville was able to convert 2 of those turnovers in the bucket, so that's kind of the difference in the game right now.
Yeah, we've seen 3 made three-pointers already, 2 by Brendan Klingler for Waltonville and 1 by Landon Schubert for the Rockets.
Michael is watching from Charleston, South Carolina. All right, Michael, good to have you on the broadcast with us tonight. As we move into the second quarter, Okawville has the ball first. They go to the big man,
Nice
Foley.
move.
Nice reverse leg up by the big sophomore. He gets his first points of the game. Yeah, he's got some long arms, doesn't he?
Yeah.
My goodness. 6'7", and he's guarding Peterson right now.
Used that basket to shield his defender.
Peterson skips it across to Dever. Dever will put up a 3 ball, and he got it. Nothing but net for Witten Dever. Spartans up by 6, 15-9. Spartans moved up a notch this week in the state rankings by Nesto Hoops and boys Class 1A.
You know, I heard you say I think Okawville plays first round of their own tournament Highland.
Yes, they do.
And these Spartans just beat Highland on Saturday afternoon.
At the Highland Shootout, 61-49. We were there for that one, and you can watch it in archive. In the second quarter, 7 minutes to go in the half. Here's Foley working on Peterson. Decides he can't shoot, so he'll come back out. Now they'll feed a turnaround to Turner.
That's
got it.
Shot.
And
one.
And one. That was a real tough shot. Braylon Turner. He's got some nice footwork out there.
Second foul on Weston Rhodes.
And that's going to be the first foul this quarter on Waltonville. And I think Rose is going to come out of the game with those 2 fouls. It looks like Coach Lowry's going to go to the bench.
Carter Stewart.
Going to send in Carter Stewart, the 5'10 junior for Weston Rose. So Turner will be at the line for the and one. 6:53 to go here in the first half.
6 points already for Braylon Turner.
Again, he averages about 14 and a
Got
half.
7.
Yeah, they need him to have a big game to be successful tonight, I believe. All right, here's Carter Stewart giving it to Jagger Mayville. Mayville finds an opening.
He traveled.
Yep, he shuffled the pivot foot. Official was right there to call that one. Turner over on Waltonville will give it back to Okawville.
You know, we were commenting on that good footwork by Aiden Foley just a bit ago. It makes a difference when your coach is also 6'7".
Yeah, that's true.
Teach that footwork.
Inside Foley with the turnaround.
He just showed it again.
Yes. Looking good as he scores up and over Gage Peterson on that deuce. And it's a 1-point game, 15-14. Here's Dever with it in the corner. Again, Okawville always plays good here at home in the O-Rena. Tough place to play them. And that's a turnover. 2 turnovers now on Waltonville as the ball goes back to the Rockets, and that's 2 straight times down the floor.
I missed that. Was that a travel?
Yeah, it was. Schubert's back in the ball game for the Rockets. He's going to replace Schwenkhaus. Rockets basketball here. 6:07 left in the first half. Here's a pass over to Obermeyer. Now down the corner they go to Turner. Back out to the top to Cepeda. To Obermeyer once again. Spartans remain in the man-to-man. Cepeda looks to penetrate. Picks up his dribble against Klingler. Now gives it back to Schubert. Schubert's guarded against Mayville. Goes up over Mayville. Left it short. And there's the rebound grabbed by Klingler. Spartans back on the move. Dever has it. 5:32 to play in the first half. Here's Gage Peterson with it. Came in needing 90 points to reach 2,000 for his career.
Klingler
for 3. That one's too strong. Mayville with the rebound trying to clean it up. And that one comes off the rim. And rebound this time by the Rockets.
Rough sledding there underneath the basket.
Yeah, he missed that one point blank. Turner has it for the Rockets. And they go to Foley down low against Peterson. Turns. Here comes help defense that time. So he couldn't quite complete his move. Here's Turner looking to drive. He does. He gets a man up in the air, and they're going to call the foul. Peterson blocked it, but I think he was fouled actually by
Carter Stewart.
Carter Stewart, yes. Yeah, they give the foul to Stewart. And that's going to send Turner to the line. I don't have Turner's free throw percentage on the season, but as I recall watching him last year in the regional, he was a pretty good free throw shooter.
Yeah. He's a good shooter, period, so usually that translates to a good free throw shooter as well.
Ties the game at 15 with 4:54 to go here in the first half.
He's got 8 points already.
Yeah, last year, again, they won the regional, and he was a starter as just a freshman. And he gives the Rockets the lead.
9 points already for Braylon Turner.
Yeah, 9 of their 16. And he's got the assignment to guard Whit Endeavor. Endeavor takes him to the glass and scores.
With that left hand, Dever is amphibious. He can do that.
Yeah. A little hesitation dribble that time, and then he blew right by him and took it to the rack. 17-16. Here's Obermeyer with it. They'll swing it around to Cepeda. Cepeda up to the top to Schubert. Here's a drive down the lane. Shot is up off the backboard by Obermeyer. It's no good and grabbed by the Spartans. 4:12 left in the half. Peterson out behind the arc, guarded by Foley. Gives it over to Dever. Dever for three. That's no good. Peterson tries to chase it down in the corner, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Rockets ball. The thing about Gage Peterson, some people say, well, he passes up shots. Well, no, he's not forcing anything. That was a situation when he had that ball in the arc right there where, he could have forced a shot up, but he didn't force it up. He tried to stay within himself and within the flow of the offense.
Just waiting to see maybe you can get something a little better.
Yeah. And Dever had a good look, but it just didn't go down. And now the Rockets have the ball and a chance to regain the lead here as they're down by 1, but they just throw it away, and that's their 4th turnover. So let's see if the Spartans can capitalize on this miscue here by the Rockets. Inside they go to Peterson. Here comes the double team again. Peterson out to Mayville.
I think Coach Heck has scouted them a time or two.
It sure looks like it. He's came in with a good game plan. And that's taken away and stolen. Turnover on the Spartans. Back the other way goes Okawville. With it is Turner. Turner tries to step back, can't get the shot up. Instead comes to Obermeyer. Obermeyer put it up top of the key, got it. It's a 3-point bomb by Obermeyer.
That's his first points of the game.
And the Rockets go up by 2. Riker Obermeyer, 5'11" senior, with the trifecta. Let's see if the Spartans can answer. Under 3 minutes to play in the half. Dever down to Mayville. Mayville against Foley. Had it blocked by Foley. Foley said, get it out of here. Rockets have it. And that's going to be a jump ball. And the possessioner will give it back to the Spartans. 2:44 left.
Beckett into the game for Klingler.
He played very well on Saturday at the Highland Shootout against Highland. Brigham Beckett, 6-foot junior for the Spartans. Where's number 2 out there? He's got the basketball right now. Goes to Carter Stewart, over to Dever, back up to Beckett. Down on the block to Mayville. Back to Stewart. Swing it around to Dever. Waltonville showing some patience. Mayville's got it again. Beckett passed up a shot, comes to Stewart. Back to Beckett. Coach Lowry is shouting out instructions to his troops.
Good defense by Okawville.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they've done a good job there. They've got a good game plan. Here's Beckett for 3, and he buries it. I knew sooner or later he was going to pull the trigger on that.
That's a confidence builder.
Yeah. Coming off the bench and hitting the 3 ball. How about that?
Yeah.
20-19. Waltonville back up by 1.
That gets you in the flow in a hurry.
Yeah, for sure.
He's good to go now.
He's broke the sweat now.
Yeah.
Minute 39, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Yes, it is. Moving screen on Schubert. That'll give Waltonville the ball, a chance to add to their lead with 1:39 left in the half.
Been a quick first half.
Been a very quick first half.
Making up for that overtime in the JV game.
Yeah. Luke is watching from Portugal, and he's rooting for Okawville. Boy, Luke, what's the time in Portugal right now? They got to be a big time change from Portugal to Okawville, I'd say. Inside goes to Peterson.
I guess he couldn't find a ball game to go to on Tuesday night in Portugal.
Couldn't find one in Portugal. He didn't like their brand of basketball anyway. He prefers the U.S. basketball. Glad to have you watching, Luke. We got a good one here in the O-Rena tonight as Cepeda checks back in, replacing Clay Maynard for Okawville. Spartans ball on the baseline as Dever looks to trigger it in. Minute 20 to go in the half.
Got to get it in.
Pass comes into Beckett. Beckett now to Mayville. Mayville started to go up. Dever will go up for three. That's off the mark. Tipped around. Cepeda got a hand on it, and it comes away to Turner. Turner brings it up. Cepeda for three. Wide left and out of bounds, and it'll be Okawville, or it'll be Spartans ball. 59 seconds left in the half.
Coach Hick not happy with that shot selection.
Dever brings it up to Carter Stewart. You got a gaggle of kids behind you there.
Yeah, we got a kids rugby game going on behind us.
That's right, rugby game as Peterson scores deep. Got it deep in the post and knew what to do with it.
Had a scrum going on back there.
22-19. Nice drop step move that time by Gage Peterson. We're down to 29 seconds left in the half. They're watching from the Sportsman's Club tonight. All right, Tracer. Thank you. Hope you guys are enjoying it there and enjoying some great food at the Sportsman's Club.
Yeah.
I got to get back out there and eat again soon.
It's making me hungry.
They got some good steaks out there, some good fish, good everything. Out of bounds. Okawville has it right by the scores table.
I think we're going to get some more pep band at halftime.
I think so, too, and that's a good pep band. Long pass. Boy, if that hadn't been going to Foley, that would have went out of bounds. And now it goes out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Waltonville as they'll keep it there for Okawville.
10 seconds to go. They got to start their offense as soon as they inbound the ball here.
In it comes to Turner. He had a heck of a first half.
Probably let Turner go one-on-one here.
They try to double him. They double him. And there is a foul. Yep. Waltonville has fouls to give, so he's not shooting. That's the fourth team foul, so it'll be out of bounds to the Spartans.
Second foul on Carter Stewart.
3.1 seconds left here in the half. Foley's going to trigger it in. Got to get it in. He does. Here's the shot put up by Schubert. No, won't go. Horn sounds, and that's the end of the first half. Both teams are headed to the locker room here at intermission. It is Waltonville 22 and Okawville 19. Bring on the pep band. Yeah, it'll be rocking the place here in a moment. We'll take a short break. Ron will be back with our halftime stats in just a moment. If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes. Perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
you like sports, delicious food, and great drinks, you're going to love JJ's Sports Bar in Mount Vernon. Whether you stop by for brunch, lunch, or dinner, JJ's has something for you, including delicious wings, a variety of burgers, and of course, top-notch service. You like drinks? They have them at JJ's, including your favorite drafts and even margarita flights. Try the burrito tacos, or maybe perhaps the nachos. How about the shrimp? They even have steaks and pasta at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill, located on the west side of Mount Vernon. And a big shout out to everybody there at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill watching the game on the big screen tonight. Don't forget they have got half-price appetizers from 8 o'clock till close tonight at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill, located on the west side of Mount Vernon. Our halftime score here is Waltonville leading Okawville 22-19. We got a couple of other scores to share for you of interest, particularly in Class 1A basketball, since that's the big buzz this year. Woodlawn leads Flora early in the third quarter, 46-32. That game being played up at Conley Gym in Flora. So the Cardinals trying to bounce back after those 2 losses last week. So they're leading the Wolves by 14 points. But here's a score that will be a little shocker to you here, Ron.
Okay.
I'm going to double check this from a second source.
This
Make sure we're accurate.
This
okay?
must be the Weber Johnson City score.
No, this is the North Clay Lawrenceville score.
Oh, I didn't know they playing each other.
They're playing tonight at Lawrenceville. The score I've got, I'm going to verify that this is right, but I've got North Clay 39, Lawrenceville 27.
Yeah.
In the second quarter.
It's possible.
Second quarter. That'd be a high-scoring game in just the second quarter.
At the high school level, you have a bad shooting night.
Yeah, you just never know.
Yeah.
And, hey, the North Clay Cardinals are good, man. They're good. They beat Casey Westfield last week. They're state ranked. They're 15th or 16th, and we're going to see them on Saturday as Woodlawn's going to go up to North Clay and take on the Cardinals up there at their new arena.
That's what happened to Woodlawn at Altamont. I understand
exactly right.
They ran into a team that was shooting the ball well on their home court. And
it happens.
Couldn't overcome it.
It happens. And this Okawville team is playing nip and tuck here with Waltonville in the first half.
Absolutely.
What do you got for us?
Not been much separation since the get-go, and it's a 3-point game at halftime. Mm-hmm. 4 players broke the scoring column for those Okawville Rockets, and they were led in scoring by Braylon Turner with 9 points. Landon Schubert has 3 points. Aiden Foley has 4 points, and Riker Obermeyer has 3 points for a total of 19. The Rockets committed 2 personal fouls in that first half. They were perfect from the free throw line, 3 out of 3. All of those attempts by Braylon Turner. For the Waltonville Spartans, they had 5 players break the scoring column. They were led in scoring by Whitten Dever with 7 points, followed by Brendan Klingler with 6 on the strength of 2 3-pointers in that first quarter. 4 points for Gage Peterson, 2 points for Jagger Mayville, and 3 points off the bench for Brigham Beckett. Total of 22. The Spartans committed 5 personal fouls. They were also perfect from the line. Gage Peterson making those 2 out of 2 free throws. So we have not seen a missed free throw yet in this ball game. 22-19 at the half. Good ball game.
Yes, it is. Turnovers are equal. Yeah, 4 turnovers for Okawville in the first half, 4 turnovers for Waltonville in the first half. So it's been a quick first half, a cleanly played game. Nobody in any foul trouble to speak of. A couple of players have 2, but nothing major.
Carter Stewart, Weston Rose, both with 2 for Waltonville.
Right. A couple other scores here for you. Let's see. Just had it. East St. Louis and Collinsville are tied 13-13. As you know, Sterling Newman is another 1A team that's still unbeaten on the season. And they got another win tonight. They survived a battle against Mendota. They win it 67-66 is the final. Sterling Newman remains unbeaten on the season here. Woodlawn has spread out their lead at Flora. They led by 2 at the half, and now they have increased that lead up to 15 points after 3 quarters. They lead after 3 quarters at Conley Gym.
Bad timing, maybe, if you're Flora to run into Woodlawn.
You were asking about the Weber score. Weber leads Johnson City at halftime 41-18.
Okay.
And Marlowe has 25 points at the half.
Okay. I said if Coach Jackson Helm would allow it, he could go off for 50 against Johnson City.
He's well on his way to 50.
Halfway there.
Could happen.
Something tells me he won't play the whole game.
I don't think he will either. But, all right, so how many points does Peterson have here at half?
He has 4.
He needed 90 points coming into tonight to reach 2,000. So he's now
not going to make it.
No, he's not going to make it. He's now 86 points away. But A couple of big threes there in that first half by Brendan Klingler, which really got Waltonville going. And they've held on here to lead it by 3 at the half. We'll take another short timeout as we enjoy the pep band at the O-Rena on AreaSports.net.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV. At O-Rena Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, O-Rena's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVAC system runs like new. O-Rena Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
We are back here live at Okawville High School. Randy Olson along with Ron Stander. You see our halftime score. Waltonville leads at 22-19. They led it by 5 points after the first quarter, 12-7. So Okawville outscored the Spartans 12-10 in that second quarter of play. JV contest tonight went the way of Okawville. They came from 10 points down to rally and defeat Waltonville in overtime in that JV contest tonight by a score of 60-54. Again, the Spartans will be hosting Wayne City on Friday night. We will be there for that one. And then Saturday, we're going to go up to North Clay in Louisville, where the North Clay Cardinals will be hosting the Woodlawn Cardinals. And the way North Clay is playing tonight over at Lawrenceville, hey, that's going to set up quite a showdown on Saturday. We'll be there to bring it to you.
Yeah, if they can hang on, that'll give us something to talk about when we get there.
Yeah, well, you know, we've done a couple of games with North Clay this year over at the Conrad Island tournament, so we're very familiar with them. And Coach Joshua Zink does a great job with the Cardinals, and you know, they're just getting better and better as the year goes on. This Okawville Rocket bunch will be playing Redbud on Friday, and then they'll get into their own tournament here next week, the Okawville Invitational Tournament, which we told you about at the top of the broadcast. And there's 8 teams in that tournament here next week at Okawville. As Monday night, they'll have 2 games, as Westglen will take on Christ Our Rock at 6 o'clock, followed by Okawville against Highland at 7:30. And then next Tuesday night here at the O-Rena, it'll be Columbia against Madison at the 6 o'clock game, and Carlisle will take on Jabot at 7:30. So you can see some good basketball action if you'd like to here next week. If you've not been to a game here at the O-Rena, I'm telling you, you don't know what you're missing. It's a great atmosphere. They do a good job, and certainly every seat is a good one. And they've got plenty of seats, so don't think that you're not going to find a seat, because you will find a seat in the O-Rena.
Yeah, if they don't have one, they'll pull out some more bleachers from somewhere.
You know, the cool thing about this place is, since they built it so large, they have been able to host not just regionals but sectionals, and not just in boys basketball but in girls basketball. And they've also hosted major volleyball events here too, because they don't have a short ceiling or anything like some schools have. And so, you know, they've hosted, you know, volleyball regionals and sectionals too. So, and they've had super sectionals held here. And you have refereed here too yourself.
Yeah, the last game I ever officiated in my career was in this building right here.
In this building.
With one of the officials that's down there on the floor now.
So this is the place where you called it quits, huh?
Yeah, this is the end of the.
After a 32-year stretch of wearing the black and white and blowing the whistle, it all ended right here.
Sectional tournament, the host Rockets playing Winchester. Yeah.
Oh, there's a steal by Peterson. Peterson's going to take it up against Foley, and he scores and gets fouled.
Yeah, Father Time still undefeated.
Yeah, Father Time will wear you out. So now you're up here in the broadcast booth with me, and it's even easier to make calls up here, isn't it?
Oh, man, haven't missed one yet.
No, I don't think you have. It's a good thing I took that whistle away from you. It was starting to hurt my ear the way you were blowing that whistle so fast. Peterson's at the line for the N1. Got it. Good start for the Spartans.
Yeah, the old-fashioned three-point play.
And the turnover on Okawville is their 5th of the game. As the Rockets have it in the front court, Foley gets it down to Turner. Turner down to Cepeda. Got the turnaround up and in. Cepeda caught it deep in the lane that time and muscled it up. 25-21. Here's Dever back in the front court for the Spartans over the Rose.
I didn't know it was my last game, Randy, when I walked off this floor that night, but Father Time a couple months later said that's it.
You didn't know at that time. Oh, I thought maybe you did know.
No.
Oh, okay.
Didn't know it.
Oh.
Had about 40 games booked for the following year.
And had to say, sorry, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And then how long after that before you did the surgery?
Probably 6 months or
6
something
months
like that.
after that, you
Yeah.
did the surgery. Okay. Here's Cepeda on the inbound. And he
Cepeda.
scores 2 buckets for Cepeda
He
here.
was scoreless in the first half, but he's got all their points.
Coach must have had a little conversation with him at the halftime, telling him to be more aggressive because he certainly is, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Here's Klingler with it over right side to Dever. Rockets are in a zone.
You know, these teams like Waltonville and Woodlawn, Weber this year, they're getting everybody's best shot.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, everybody wants to beat them.
Every night. That shot's wide right by Dever.
You know.
Yep.
If you beat, I don't want to demean anyone, but, you know, if you beat a certain team on a certain night, it doesn't have the same gravitas as knocking off Waltonville or Woodlawn.
So what you're saying is if you beat Joppa or Dongola, it doesn't have the same gravitas. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I totally get it, and I think our viewers do too.
They're both W's, but it's not the same thing.
Yeah, sure, right. Yeah, and when you beat somebody by 40 or 45, it doesn't have the same feeling that it does when you knock off a ranked team, and regardless of what the score is. And some people that think that rankings don't mean anything. Well, if they don't mean anything, then how do you know who the good teams are? And then when you knock off somebody who is ranked, there's that feeling because you know you beat a very good team who is ranked.
Well, our rankings that we're talking about are from Nesto.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nobody does their homework like he does.
Nobody does the kind of homework that he does. He's got spreadsheets upon spreadsheets, data upon data. And not knocking the AP at all, but there's not too many sports writers in the state anymore. And honestly, when the AP comes out with their rankings, all they do is look at Nesto's and then modify them by 1 or 2. They don't change them much.
And Nesto's not an official, but he's been in way more gyms than I've been in.
Yeah, he's been in a lot. He's got the pictures to prove it.
Yeah.
Here's a shot on the other end that's no good by Schubert after Peterson converted for the Spartans. And here's Mayville with it. Mayville down on the corner. Oh, that's almost thrown away. Saved there by Klingler. Boy, he raced that down, didn't he? Klingler gets it back now to Peterson. Gage has got 9 points now after that last bucket that he just scored. Nobody in double figures yet for Waltonville, but there's a three-pointer for Rose. He can shoot the ball out there.
Yeah, he can.
He passes a lot of shots up, but he pulled the trigger that time. And
that's the biggest lead Waltonville's had for a while.
Yeah, after Okawville got it back to a 2-point game, it's now ballooned back up to 7. 4:25 to go here in the third quarter, and we'll be back with more on AreaSports.net.
Have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With mobile deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Hats off once again to the gentleman running the sound system tonight here at the O-Rena. They've got this place rocking. It's a great atmosphere.
They got Eliza awake at night thinking it's cool songs they can play.
I think so. As the Rockets have the ball after the timeout.
He or she, we don't know.
Obermeyer gives it off to Turner. Turner penetrates, pump fakes, now
Nice
gets it down low to
pass.
Foley, and Foley gets fouled by Rose.
That's 3 fouls on Rose.
Yeah, Foley might have dunked that one, but Rose got him in the back, and that's going to send big Aiden Foley to the line, all 6'7" of him. Again, he's just a sophomore. He's going to get bigger and stronger and better. Missed the first one. And that second one does roll in. Back to a 6-point game. Spartans in the front court. Dever in the far corner. Skip passes it all the way across to Mayville. Mayville drives that baseline and gets fouled.
Shades of Riley Stewart.
Riley Stewart, the baseline beast, is still trying to recover from that sprained ankle that he's had. He's been out for several games now.
First foul on Braylon Turner.
Also a shout out to Waylon Jones, Weber Township player. He's out with a sprained ankle too, and his is severe enough. I'm sure he's not at their game tonight watching. He may be watching us tonight. Well, Waylon, we hope you get better soon. Both free throws are good by Jagger Mayville. Spartans back up by 8.
Yeah, I saw a photo of that, and Braden come back and finish that game. Played well.
Yeah. Midland Trail Conference is next week. We should know by the end of the day tomorrow what those seedings and pairings are going to be. And once we have them, we will post them on the AreaSports.net Facebook page and our website. And again, you can see brackets and pairings from 9 different tournaments, midwinter tournaments already on our website at AreaSports.net. Just scroll down a little bit. You'll also see the state rankings on there for 1A, 2A, 3A, and 4A. As the pass comes to the top to Schubert, his shot's good.
Wow,
another three-point bomb by
NBA
Schubert.
three-pointer.
A good-looking shot that cut it to 5. The Rockets are not going to go away. They're good in their building. And they've come in with a good game plan tonight. They've been playing good defense. Here's Peterson gets stripped, but he gets fouled.
Yeah, that's going to be foul on Schubert, I believe.
That'll send Gage Peterson to the line. That is on Schubert, his second. That's 4 team fouls this quarter now on the Rockets. See what Gage can do to the line. Peterson rolls it in, and he's now in double figures with 10. Scoring has been spread around pretty evenly tonight for Waltonville in this one. Second one for Gage is a ringer. 7-point lead, 34-27. Under 3 minutes to play here in this third quarter. Turner in the front court now. Gives it to Foley for the Rockets. Turner's got 9. He's been quiet here in this third quarter. That's a traveling violation.
Yep, I believe he did.
Yep. Turnover number 6 on the Rockets. Back it goes to Waltonville.
When he picked up his dribble, he kind of slid both feet at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like he was on snow or ice. Here's Beckup with it over to Mayville. Rockets staying in that kind of a matchup zone that they're in.
Yeah.
They do a good job of help defense.
1-3-1.
Yeah, real good job of help defense. They collapse. Somehow Mayville spun around him that time.
Nice move.
Yeah, Mayville spun around him that time, and he's got such long strides that once he makes that pivot and strides and leans in towards the basket, I mean, he covers a lot of real estate in a short period of time.
He does. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Down to 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Turner, here comes a double team on him.
He's out by the half-court line, almost an over and back.
He almost stepped over, didn't he? Turner finds an opening, drives, and puts it up and in.
Nice.
Braylon Turner. I had just mentioned that he was kind of quiet here in the third quarter.
He's in double figures.
Yeah, he must have heard me. He's got 11 now. Here's Klingler with it out front to Beckett for Waltonville. Down low, they try to punch it down to Peterson. It's out of bounds off Okawville. Cepeda's going to check back in for the Rockets as he'll replace Maynard. Also checking in is Caden Bueller. Bueller seeing his first action for Okawville. He's a 5'8 junior.
Bueller.
Number 10.
Bueller.
Yeah.
Bueller.
Are you watching the movie or what?
Yeah, Bueller's day off.
Ferris Bueller. Top of the key. The shot is no good by Beckett. The tip in is good by Jagger Mayville. Mayville cleaned it up in there. Spartans by 9. 38-29.
Ferris Bueller, one of the great movies of all time.
It is a good movie. Here's a spin move by Foley. He missed the bunny. Good footwork against Peterson in that time, but Foley couldn't get it down, and Spartans have it. Dever penetrates, dishes it out in the corner to Klingler, and he stepped on the end line. It's a turnover on Waltonville. That's number 5. Weber wins the game over Johnson City. They had a running clock. 69-33 is the final. Nathaniel Marlowe had 37 points tonight for
He had that in the game that we did
Trojans.
last week.
Yep.
37.
Yeah, had a 37 and a 31-point game last week. Adds another 37 tonight. That'll get him to 3,000 in a hurry. He's not far off. That's a steal. Picked off by the Spartans. Another turnover. And then a turnover right back. Turner with the steal right back, and he converted.
Turner off the turnover.
20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Let's see if the Spartans can get a quality shot off. Klingler has it. Down the corner to Dever. Long three is blocked. Hits the backboard. Picked up by Peterson. In the paint. Turns around. Put it up too hard. 7 seconds left. Who's got the ball? It fishes out of there into the hands of Bueller.
Here we go. Let her fly.
1 second left. Half-court shot. No, that's way too high. And after 3, it's Waltonville 38 and Okawville 31. We'll come back and bring you fourth quarter action here in 30 seconds.
Andrea Baker, the broker owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon.
Back here at the O-Rena in Okawville, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. Ron, your thoughts on that third quarter play? Is a little bit more breathing room now for
a little bit more.
Spartans.
They're just pecking away. You know, they only won that quarter by 16-12, but still, you know, in a game this tight, 7-point lead is looms pretty large. They had it one time a 9-point lead in the basketball, and they turned it over. Speaking of the Waltonville Spartans,
right,
and then Braden Turner got a steal and an easy layup and brought this thing back to a 7-point deficit.
Spartans now with 6 turnovers on the game. A couple other scores for you. Marion defeated Meridian 76-31. Vandalia, a final over Hamilton County tonight. Vandals win it 77-61. We'll have all the scores posted for you later on tonight on our Facebook page, AreaSports.net on Facebook.
Was that game at Vandalia or
it was
Plainsboro?
at Vandalia. Yes, it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Billy go to Vandalia?
He did not go to Vandalia tonight. Never heard back from the school. Here is Jagger Mayville. To Dever. Feeds it down low to Beckett. It's out of bounds. It's a turnover on the Spartans. That's turnover number 7.
One too many passes that time.
We're in the fourth quarter. Under 8 minutes to play. Rockets looking to make another run here. We know they're very capable. Here's Bueller with it. They played Nashville to a 10-point game at Assembly Hall in Nashville just 10 days ago. And Nashville's ranked number 9 in the state in Class 2A. And you know how good they are at the Assembly Hall. Here's a 15-footer put up by
Yeah.
Obermeyer. That's no good, and Whit Devers got the rebound.
The Hornets don't lose much at the Assembly Hall.
They don't. They don't. Peterson has it now. Speaking of playing at the Assembly Hall in Nashville, the Weber Trojans will play at Nashville on February 20th.
Yep.
You and I will be there for that one.
Yeah.
That's going to be Nashville's senior night. And we'll bring you that one in case you can't make it.
That could be the first time ever that Weber Township has gone to
I
Nashville.
would say it probably is. It's not the first time they've played Nashville, but it'll be the first time they've played them at Nashville.
Played them in a super section.
They did at the SIU Arena. I was there that night.
Yeah.
We did that game.
Me too. Lucas O'Rear.
Uh-huh.
And that Weber team was
Yep.
Joe Ulrey, I think.
Yes,
And,
Joey Ullery, yep. Yeah, we were down at the arena and did that one that
Yeah.
night. That was back when you could actually do video at the SIU Arena. They don't let you do that anymore. But we did then. Spartans showing a lot of patience as Beckett has it. To Peterson.
Yeah. Then
Little step back shot is off the back iron. Rebound is grabbed out of there by Turner, and here come the Rockets. Turner off the dribble, puts up the shot, short. It's tipped, it's loose, and jump ball's called. Nobody had clear possession. So possession arrow is going to leave it with the Rockets.
we are not using the shot clock in this
No.
varsity game.
No. Used it in the JV game, though,
Right.
didn't we? And we will be using it next year. Everybody's got to use it next year. IHSA rule. Shot is put up, no good. Rebound grabbed by Gage Peterson. Rockets had a shot at it, couldn't convert. Spartans can kind of take their time here, look for a quality shot. That's stolen away. Coming around on the back door to steal that one was Schubert on good defense, because they were double teaming Peterson down low. Here's Cepeda on the other end. Now to Schubert again. 5:35 to play in the ball game. Rockets had gotten it as close as 2 points late in that third quarter before Waltonville rallied to get it back up by 7. And that's where we're at right now. In the corner it works. Schubert over to Turner. Turner's cut off on the double team.
Yeah, good D there by Klingler.
Back to Cepeda, and he travels with a basketball. Well, the turnover will give it back to the Spartans. Rose is back in the ball game, replacing Beckett for Waltonville. 5:05 to play in the game. Spartans trying to improve to 16-2 on the season. Here's Rose with it. Bounce pass down low to Peterson. He caught it deep, and he scores. Yeah, when he catches it there, it's money.
Yeah.
9-point lead.
I think that matches their biggest lead of the game.
Yeah, it does. It does. Here's Cepeda. Out to Obermeyer for 3. That's off the back iron. Good box out that time by Klingler.
Yeah.
He gets the rebound.
He's having a good ball game.
Dever will bring it up. Gets around Turner. Looks to penetrate. Does. Takes it all the way in against Obermeyer and scores, and Obermeyer fouls him.
That's the biggest lead of the game.
Dever is very sneaky with that hesitation dribble that he has.
Yeah.
It's kind of a start, stop, start, go type thing. And
very effective.
Yeah, it's extremely effective. You know, Kent Williams was always very good at that, too.
Yeah.
That's how he used to free himself up for a lot of shots back in the day, as that free throw was missed. So if I use Whitten Dever's name in the same sentence as Kent Williams, you know that was a pretty good compliment there. 4:09 to play in the ball game. Here's a long 3 that lips out, no good by Turner. Rebound by Schubert. Inside Foley. Foley working against Peterson, and he traveled.
Yep, he did.
Another missed opportunity there by the Rockets, as a turnover bug has kind of hurt them here tonight. They had the ball where they wanted it there, but just couldn't quite finish. talking to Coach Ryan Heck before the game, I was asking him about that good effort the other night at Nashville, and obviously he was happy with the way they played because they gave the Hornets all they wanted. But he said our biggest problem this year has just been consistency. We just haven't been consistent. We can put together good runs, good halves, good game here, and a so-so game there. But he said we just haven't been as consistent as we need to be yet, and I can see that.
Yeah.
But they're very capable of putting some stuff together, and they're still a dangerous basketball team. And that ball's blocked, and the Spartans come away with it.
All Waltonville needs to do here is take care of the basketball and make free throws because Okawville's going to have to foul them.
3:17 to go, and Okawville has plenty of fouls to give because they only have one team foul on the board.
Nice pass right there. From
inside to Mayville.
Mayville.
The Twin Towers working together fabulously on that play as Peterson fed Mayville for the deuce. 44-31. Here's a pass down to Foley. Foley goes up and under, missed it. Peterson gets the rebound. And that's where Foley is going to improve as time goes on and he gets older and bigger and stronger. That'll be a play that he'll be able to finish on, and if he doesn't make it, he'll be able to rebound it. But there, Peterson got the best of him. Here's Peterson against Foley. No good. Rebound Obermeyer for Okawville. Throws it ahead to Schubert. Schubert, too strong. Got his own rebound. Goes back up. Had it blocked by Peterson. Gage with the big block, and the Spartans have it.
Peterson is stuffing the stat sheet right now.
He is. He's trying to get him a triple-double tonight. He's already there on rebounds and points. Here's a steal, and the layup is good by Schubert. Schubert took it to the house. Cuts the lead back to 11 with 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Is there enough time?
That's the first points in the fourth quarter for the Okawville Rocket.
How about that?
At the 2-minute mark.
Yes.
They were shut out for 6 minutes.
Shut out for 6 minutes, and they had opportunities, just couldn't convert. We'll be back in 30.
Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
Back here at the O-Rena in Waltonville, got an updated score for you on the Goreville-Cesar game. Thanks for sending that in, Kelly. Goreville leads Cesar after 3, 52-37. Jeff and Gail are watching from North Augusta, South Carolina tonight. They're rooting for the Spartans. So Jeff and Gail, glad to have you guys along on the broadcast. Lawrenceville comes back from being down by 12 points at the half to beat North Clay 64-53.
Wow.
So the Indians, the number one team in the state in Class 1A, they survive a scare against North Clay tonight.
That's a 20-some point turnaround.
Yeah, at Lawrenceville. They were down 12 and win by 11. Here's a pass into Peterson. Over to Dever. He'll put up the 3 ball. Got it. Nothing but net for Witten Dever.
Well, he can hit that 3 from any spot on the floor.
He's dangerous out there on the perimeter. Here's a turnaround that's no good.
Another rebound for Peterson.
Yeah, he just keeps padding the rebound stats. Minute 21 left.
Yeah, just take care of the basketball. Make free throws.
Here's Mayville on the baseline. Good-looking shot by Jagger. Short little mid-range jumper about 10 feet away.
Well, people's going to look at the score, Randy, and they're going to say, well, Waltonville pretty much put it on them, but
no.
This was anybody's ball game just a couple minutes ago.
Well, it was a 7-point game after 3 quarters, and Okawville has only scored 2 points in this fourth quarter. And we got 63 seconds left, and all they've got is a deuce here in the fourth quarter. Here's a long 3 that's put up. That rattles in and out. No good by Schubert. Spartans with the rebound, and Dever is going to bring it up to Peterson.
The Waltonville fans rise to their feet.
Yeah, they are. Several of them over here to our right. I think we're going to just dribble this game out.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it.
Spartans are going to improve to 16-2 on the season. Okawville's going to drop to 8-11, but that Okawville team's a lot better than an 8-11 team, and
yeah, they are.
they're going to give them some fits there, I think, in that Illinois division of the Cahokia Conference. And again, these two teams might see each other in postseason. You never know. They're in the same subsectional.
Yeah, whoever draws them in the postseason has got their work cut out for them.
Yeah. 10 seconds left here. Peterson's going to dribble it out, and the Spartans are going to get the victory here at the O-Rena in Okawville. Final score, Waltonville 49 and Okawville 33. We'll come back and take a look at our post-game stats in just a bit. Stay tuned.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Are you going on a vacation soon or perhaps a weekend getaway? Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon is your dog's home away from home, featuring an outside turf playground that your dog is going to love. And if your dog needs grooming or obedience training while it's here, we can handle that too. In fact, we've even got a presidential suite with flat screen TV and ceramic tile. Check it out on our website.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
If you become the recipient of a speeding ticket or traffic offense, the attorneys at Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon can help you. At Olson & Reeves, they have assisted hundreds of drivers in Southern Illinois in an effort to keep the ticket from affecting your driving record and your insurance cost. Olson & Reeves can also assist you with estate planning, creating a will, and navigating the probate process. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company resides inside Olson & Reeves so that you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, downtown Mount Vernon. Call 618-316-7322. Back here live at the O-Rena at Okawville High School, where everybody is starting to file out of the building of this magnificent facility. As the Waltonville Spartans chalk up another win tonight as they beat the Okawville Rockets 49-33. Okawville held to just 2 points in that fourth quarter. Let's reset it for you. Waltonville led it by 5 after the first quarter, 12-7. Okawville outscored Waltonville in that second quarter, 12-10, to cut the lead to 3 points at the half, 22-19. Waltonville led it at the half. After 3 quarters, it was a 7-point game, 38-31. But it was all Waltonville in the fourth quarter as they outscored them 11-2 in the fourth quarter to pick up the 16-point win, 49-33. Yeah, you look at the final score, and really the final score not indicative of how close this game was, but Spartans got it going when they had to. This Okawville bunch with Braylon Turner, the junior at 6'2", and Aiden Foley, the sophomore at 6'7", and the other guys around them, Obermeyer, Cepeda, and Schubert, they're going to be all right. Like their coach told me before the game, they're just still searching for that consistency, and they keep working hard. It'll come around, and they're going to knock some people off this year and scare some other people. So, again, it's a team that you may not want to meet in postseason because they won a regional last year, and that doesn't mean they can't do it again. So, but good game here tonight. Glad that we will be here to bring it your way. And, Ron, you got some stats.
I do. 5 players broke the scoring column for the Okawville Rockets. They were led in scoring tonight by Braylon Turner with 13 points. Landon Schubert had 8 points. Aiden Foley with 5. Riker Obermeyer with 3 points. And Zayden Cepeda with 4 points for a total of 33. The Rockets committed 7 personal fouls in this game. They were 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. For the Waltonville Spartans, they had 6 players break the scoring column, led in scoring also with 13 points, Gage Peterson. Witten Dever chipped in with 12. Jagger Mayville had 12, with 10 of those coming in the second half. Weston Rose had 3 points. Brendan Klingler had 6 points, all of them in the first quarter to get them off and running. Brigham Beckett had 3 points for a total of 49. Spartans committed 6 personal fouls. They were perfect at the free throw line, 7 for 7.
How about that?
Yeah.
That wins you some basketball games when you can be consistent at the free throw line there. That's a good asset to have. Waltonville wins at 49-33. They are in action again on Friday night. They'll be at home at Waltonville where they'll take on Wayne City.
You know, Randy, they didn't miss a free throw tonight. They didn't miss a free throw against Highland on Saturday.
Isn't that something?
They made 17 out of 21 against Weber a week ago.
So free throw shooting has really improved for the Waltonville Spartans. Well, that's, like I said, that's a big asset when you can do that. You'll win some basketball games doing that. Yeah, we'll be at Waltonville on Friday night to bring you the action between the Spartans and the Wayne City Indians. That'll be another Midland Trail Conference game. We should know by the end of the day tomorrow what the brackets and pairings and seeds are going to be for the Midland Trail Conference tournament, which starts next week. And once we know that, we'll get all that posted because we'll obviously be at the Midland Trail Conference tournament to bring you some of that action. Certainly trophy games for sure, and that's going to be played out at Woodlawn this year. And then Saturday, Ron and I are going to make the trip up to Louisville, that's north of Flora, to North Clay High School, where the North Clay Cardinals, who put the big scare on Lawrenceville tonight, will be hosting the Woodlawn Cardinals. So that'll be a battle of Cardinals on Saturday night. That's Woodlawn against North Clay. And again, North Clay had a 12-point lead on Lawrenceville tonight, and then Indians came roaring back and beat them.
And Lawrenceville's rated number 1 now.
Number 1 in the state in Class 1A. That's right.
They
sure
missed out on a great opportunity there, and they're going to get another shot at the team that was rated number 1 all year until last week, and that's the Woodlawn Cardinals.
And it's like you said, Ron, you know, when you're rated like this, because the 3 Ws have seen it all year, you're going to get everybody's best every night.
Yeah, you do.
And Lawrenceville's going to get everybody's best every night, you know, because they are who they are. And so you got to be ready to play on any given night because teams are going to come after you.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, you want to make your name known around the state, just beat the number 1 team.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I mean, yeah, people say,
people take notice.
Where's Woodlawn? Well, you beat.
Yeah, they'll take notice.
You beat Lawrenceville, they'll know. Same way with North Clay.
For sure. And that was a big win for Altamont over Woodlawn at Altamont last Saturday.
Yeah.
So, hey, that's going to wrap it up here from the O-Rena. It's been fun. Again, a special thanks to everybody here at Okawville High School for their hospitality. We appreciate it so much. This is a magnificent facility. We love to broadcast from here and look forward to doing it again sometime in the future. So for Ron Standard, this is Randy Olson reminding you the final score. Waltonville wins it over Okawville 49-33. And so long from the O-Rena.